Hello. So, I've already spoken about Lewis Hamilton. I said recently that I never had a problem with him. The problem I have with him is in the last few months where he's using his status to uh, probably, I would summarize it in promote false flagged events and hoax events, right? So, let's say these events are real. Like, look at his t shirt, right? Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor, right? So any child, look, these guys get paid millions. People know who they are because they're in adverts and commercials and promotions and this and that, and they're shown in Monaco with their girlfriend and on this yacht and that yacht, whatever. Yeah, these people are in position of power. Okay, I say people because there's two more we're going to discuss. He's in a position of power. Is what they call an influencer nowadays, right? So children are looking at him. So even if the event is real, they are reading his t-shirt and they're basically getting scared that the police are killing people. Can we see how that is going to affect people, right? Even if his message is arrest the cops, it doesn't matter. The message there is that someone got killed by a cop and it was a woman, right? That's it. That's the message, and that's what's going to be driven home to young, impressionable people. Okay, so I consider Lewis Hamilton a traitor to humanity for doing what he does, for being political, for things that are basically co-opted and not actually real and organic. All right, trust me on that. So he's wearing his face covering, which I don't agree with, especially not if you believe their rules. Yeah, as long as you socially distance, blah blah blah, you don't have to wear one, right? But he's not there with anyone, and these people just wear them on their own, right? So that's that. So that's Lewis Hamilton. Like I said, playboy, millionaire, influencer. Children are looking at what's on his t-shirt. Okay. Then we have Marcus Rashford, plays for Manchester United, a footballer, right? If you didn't know, again, millionaire, millions a year, right? Hundreds of thousands a week. So what I think is they basically, the elite speak to his agent and they say, look, it would look good if Marcus Rashford did this sort of scheme where he's trying to provide free food for kids. It's going to put him in a good light, yeah? But basically what they're doing is they're using him, and they're using him, why? So they can get this shot here of him wearing that face shield. Do you get me, right? So basically what they're seeing here is another playboy millionaire wearing one of those things, right? So he's trying to normalize it, or they are trying to make him normalize it by using him, yeah? That's my personal opinion. He's being used to promote what I believe is a hoax. Okay. So if you're listening, Mr. Rashford, please, right? You got money. What you're doing is right, but wearing that face shield sends a message of panic to everyone. Okay, because people don't need to wear that. Okay, they don't. But they see you wearing it and they think, oh, maybe it's not that bad after all, which is satanic to me. So here we've got Anthony Joshua, the boxer, right? Another elite poster boy, right? So he's here eating in a Nigerian restaurant. He's not wearing a face covering. The owners stood outside not wearing a face covering and not socially distancing. But then he goes into like a laundrette or whatever, a dry cleaner, and they have to show him wearing the face covering. Look, even Anthony Joshua wears one, so if he can do it, he's like Rocky. Yeah? He's like Rocky Marciano. You got to wear a mask now. Do you see what I mean? Using these people to promote fear. That's what it is fear. I guarantee you, I right now would never get COVID-19, and even if I did, wouldn't even know. They told you this right at the start. Most people get it, they don't even know. Now, how severe is it if you don't even know you've got it? Oh yeah. Maybe that's a lie as well. Maybe there is no such thing, and that's why there's no symptoms. Yeah? So again, they show the guy inside working there wearing the face covering as well. Oh, oh, what's that hand gesture there? Oh, okay. So the owner is outside with his face covering, even though he doesn't need to because he's not in an enclosed space and he's not standing next to anyone, but he's still wearing it. Oh, and what do we see Anthony Joshua do? Oh, the upside down effing pyramid, the same thing that everyone criticises Angela Merkel for. Now, I've noticed this upside down pyramid in the sort of Rastafari black movement. Now, I hope the reason they do it is a sign of mocking the elite. That's what I hope. I'm hoping he isn't actually a Freemason and he's doing that to indicate to all he's doing his job of making sure that the cattle the Goyim wear their mask, right? And look, you've got the rainbow right there. You've got his hand gesture and you've got the owner wearing his face covering. How many more how many more brainwashing techniques do you want in one picture, mate? I don't know what to say anymore. And do you know what this is for, right? It's for that search engine that you all know with the colourful letters, right? And what he's supposed to be doing is promoting local business. Mate, there won't be any local business if people keep wearing that face covering and being worried that they're going to drop down dead. Are you stupid? You're being used, but the funny thing is you probably don't care because as long as you get your money while everyone else is suffering, yeah? And like Lewis Hamilton, let's go back to him, yeah? He's big on his BLM, isn't he, right? And so I think so is Anthony Joshua. So if you really are about that, then what I think we should all do is worry about the real poor people, because there's loads of them in London and in England. Let's make sure that everyone's all right. Let's not worry about BLM, who has effing sponsors from multinational companies. I don't need the support. And the fact that it has that support indicates that there's a sinister agenda behind it, in my opinion. Okay? So yeah, you got that picture with the upside down pyramid, the rainbow, and the guy who owns it outside doesn't need to wear it, but he's wearing his face covering like a good Goyim. Now, again, this is right at the start, and he does that hand gesture for about 5 seconds. Now, I didn't know this until a couple of years, but basically that's like sort of what Muslims do. You know, they point up and they're basically saying one God, right? So you might think I'm wrong to say that that's right, but he does it for about 4 seconds and it's a start. It's the start of it all, yeah? He's pointing up like that. One God. I don't have a problem with Muslims. I don't have a problem with Islam, Christianity, Judaism, nothing. I have a problem with extreme versions of them who try to manipulate the world, okay? So yeah, let's summarise. So you got him there pointing to God because, you know, you want to get the religious crowd on your side, don't you? Then you got him here with the upside down pyramid, which Angela Merkel does, and other sort of Illuminati scum do as well. New World Order scum, yeah? You got the rainbow there, and you got the face covering on the owner, even though he doesn't need to wear it. But it's all brainwashing. Just like that's brainwashing. So is this showing you, look, even the Playboy millionaire, Rocky, yeah? Today's version of Rocky, even he wears one, so stick it on and shut up, you cattle. That's basically what they want you to think. But again, they don't have to wear one when they're outside and when they're stood next to each other, apparently. It's just a load of crap. Make your mind up. Which one is it? It's either a deadly virus or there isn't. You can't have it. Oh yeah, it is if there's more than 6 people. It is if it's after 10. Shut up. Pathetic. I hope you choke on that food, mate, because you're a traitor to humanity. And anyone who is a millionaire and does this as well, like Tom Hanks, for example, or John Bon Jovi, yeah? They're the same as you, mate. Traitors. And Marcus Rashford, I don't personally believe he's a bad person. What I think he's been manipulated. Someone's had a word in the ear of his agent, said, look, it will look good for Marcus Rashford if he pushes for a free food for children, yeah? School children. Look at the words there. Fighting hunger, tackling food waste. Tackling. He's a footballer. Do you see it? Do you see it, yeah? And then this guy, literally Playboy millionaire, who is now a walking, sodding political movement, yeah? Putting you in fear. Oh, look, Lewis Hamilton, he even wears a face covering even though there's no one around him. It must be serious. You are putting the fear in people. Fear causes illness. Fear is stress. Stress causes illness. So you are potentially putting people on their deathbed. Forget what Boris says about the cough. One person's cough is another's death knell, he said, right? Weeks ago. No. You putting the fear into people that they need to cover their face, that they're not allowed to touch one another. Shut up, you disgrace, man. So let's end it there before I throw this phone out the sodding window. Yeah? Right. Anyway, on a positive note, we're going to have a live stream tonight with hopefully Rich, who filmed David Icke in Birmingham, and G-Truth, who you all know goes to Speaker's Corner. He made his debut there this weekend, and also goes to the protests as well. So it should be myself, these two, and anyone else who wants to join in. It's going to be fun as talking about apocalypses, okay? But you have to have a laugh as well as being serious. You cannot just be serious all the time, and I will not be serious all the time. I have my mental health and my family's mental health to worry about. So therefore, we'll have fun when we can, and we'll be serious when it's required. All right? So anyway, please join the live stream today about 7 o'clock-ish. And for now, take care. Blessings to all of you, yeah? Elite Posterboys.